What's up guys, welcome back to Aquatic Elements. Today we are at the Neil Hardy Aquatic Carp Farm in their brand new facility upstairs in the fish house. Now in today's video we are going to be walking around this fish house and going into a little bit more depth about the filtration system, also talking about some of the fish they've got here, but mainly focusing on the systems, how they run and how they've set them up. As this is a brand new facility and it is a state-of-the-art facility, we're going to be looking at the different pieces of equipment they use and how they keep this water so pristine. So follow me as we head around the facility and let's check it out. So Tony is going to give us a tour of this brand new facility and talk about the filtration methods and the systems in a little bit more depth. So first up, Tony, could you explain how these systems run and a little bit more about them?
Yeah, sure. All these systems were built by ourselves. We got a company in to build the tanks. They're 12,000 litre tanks. They had to be built in situ. Obviously, we weren't going to get these through the doors. So then, basically, what we've done is we've used an Evolution Aqua filter. We've designed and built our own bioreactors and trickle towers. So you've got it going through the filtration on the Evolution Aqua, into the bioreactor, through the UV, over the trickle tower, returning to the pond. We've got a lot of air, as you can see, going into each tank as well. These tanks are all very low stocked at the moment. You've probably talked about that already, but we're just seeding the tanks at the moment, ready for the stock that we're going to put into them.
Awesome. So are they coming out of a bottom drain, or is that the pipe that's going to the filtration?
That bottom pipe there is obviously, it's coming out here, it's going through the pump and then straight into the bead filter, the Evolution Aqua bead filter. Then, as I said, it goes through, it goes through the UV first, then into the bioreactor, over the trickle tower.
And so the UVs, it looks like, are they 255 watt tubes on this one, or approximately?
Yeah, they're 255 watt UVs for each tank. So
each tank, okay.
What I should say as well is each set of filtration is just for that pond. So every single pond has got its own UV, its own filter, its own bioreactor, its own trickle tower, just for biosecurity and keeping batches separate.
Okay, and what sort of media are you running in the trickle towers? Is it like a plastic media?
Yeah, that's a plastic pool ring in the trickle towers. Just we filled all of these trays up, so there's a tray that holds the water to evenly distribute the water down through the trays.
Yeah. And do you know what sort of size pumps you've got on this system?
Yeah, on this system, I'd say it's 12,000 litres, so we're using a vari-speed pump from Evolution Aqua. It's 30,000 litres maximum flow.
Yeah.
We have got it really turned down at the moment because obviously we're trying to keep this system as economical as possible.
Perfect. And I can see over the far side of the building, just over there, we've got some slightly different systems.
We have, yes.
Maybe talk to us a little bit about those.
Yeah. Those systems over there are, they're 6,000 litre tanks, so half the size of these tanks.
Yeah.
They have a bead filter, bioreactor, 2 trickle towers, and again, large amounts of air blowing in all the time.
Yeah. And so, do you know approximately how many fish are in these tanks?
In this one here, there's about 3,000 fish.
Okay.
These are ready for this season's sales. They're yet to be size graded. We should have done some size grading today.
Yeah.
These are still yet to be size graded and sorted out into the other tanks. They're just being held in here at the moment. Okay,
and we're going to show more of the size grading that they've got over there. So over on that side, we're going to look at that a little bit later in the video. So these have got, is it a bubble bead filter they've got on here?
Yes, these are all BBF 9s.
Yeah.
Again, we fabricated the bioreactors ourselves, trickle towers. Again, it's a vary pump. We can turn it up or down depending on how much stock we've got in the tanks at the time. But they're all very energy efficient pumps.
And is there some kind of media in the black plastic?
Yes, in Yeah, in the black plastic tube there, that's our bioreactor, and we've got K1 media being agitated by air in there.
Yeah, okay, and then it goes over into those trickle towers.
It does, yes.
Breaks up all the water and then enters back into
That's
here.
correct, yeah.
Basically,
you've got your mechanical filtration, first of all, in the bead filter. It then goes into your biological filtration or, bioreactor.
Yeah.
Then it goes into the trickle towers. Both of those are adding both oxygen to the water, but also taking any excess ammonia and nitrites out.
Yeah. And what sort of amount of food can a system like this handle? Do you feed quite often?
Yes. At the moment, we've upgraded this, so we're still finding our feet with it a little bit, but certainly we should be able to feed probably in the region of about 2 to 3 kilos a day.
Oh, wow.
At the moment.
And you said the system just on our right here had about 3,000 fish. Is that the general number that you keep in all of these systems?
If you come over to this one here, these are the ones we're actually grading at the moment, which I think you'll see later.
Yeah.
There was 10,000 fish in here. We caught them up to make it easy to put them through the grader. This one here, we think there's around about 12,000 fish. I say think because they've been quality graded and held in here, but they are yet to be graded for size, so we haven't ascertained a number on these yet.
Yeah. And I've noticed a little bit of foam on some of the ponds. Is that just from maybe the high protein diet they're getting fed?
It goes during the day when we're feeding, but because you guys are here and because we're doing a lot of grading at the moment, we're not feeding. So it stays on the ponds a little bit.
See.
Also, we've been netting fish in and out of tanks, and there's a little bit of foam there from probably the mucus of the fish.
Ah, okay, that's good to know. And do you heat this building at all, or is it all ambient temperature?
At the moment, this isn't being heated, but it will be. We are going to have some heaters at either end of the building and down the sides. We're going to heat the room, not the water.
So like an air source kind of heat pump, something similar to that?
We are looking into it. It's not been fully decided yet.
I see.
But we'll see in the next few weeks.
Brilliant. And this is a brand new facility, it's been recently finished, hasn't it?
Yeah, we're literally just about finishing this facility, well, this room I could say, this year.
Brilliant. Well, it's a really, really nice facility, and it was amazing to get the chance to film it and take a look at it. So thank you very much.
Very welcome.
So that is it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed the little walk around tour of this facility, and a big thank you to Tony for talking us through how all the filtration system works here and just a little bit more about this facility. If you want to keep watching this tour of Neil Hardy Aquatica and their carp farm and also their wholesaler, make sure to click that subscribe button. If you've got any questions, leave them down below. Thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.